Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back with another episode of American Dad. As you can see, we are still looking for Pieces of Roger. We completed it the last video, but did I? That is the question. It's going to be a fairly short video today. I'm going to talk about this event, and I'm going to do some investigating with some gear. We're going to talk about the giveaway and the continued problems I keep having with the giveaway. And I think that will pretty much do it. There is one new piece of the game, which we kind of talked about, where we have an opportunity to get 10 golden turds every day. There's a mini event that pops up here. I guess it's on Jeff's computer, which is weird because it said Haley when the release was several weeks ago or months ago. So it was supposed to be for Haley, but I guess it's Jeff. You click on his TV and you get to build it's not going to pop up right now. I think I'm a couple hours away from that popping up again, but you get to build a bridge and you get 10 golden turds. So far, from what I've seen, it's the exact same thing every day. So once you know how to do it, you get 10 free golden turds every day. Not so bad. But what are we going to do first? Let's talk about the giveaway first. So I won't go on too long about this since I say the same thing every single time, but it sounds like the previous winners were paid out, I believe, for the giveaway. But the problem, it sounds like, is the winners 2 and 3 weeks before that have not been given their winnings yet. So I keep reaching out to the game and I'm getting no responses. So I'm doing my best. It's an ongoing, constant effort to try to get these winnings paid out. The good news is, from what I heard, it sounds like everybody, like I said, for the last giveaway did get your winnings, which is fantastic. So maybe moving forward, everything will be better. I'm not sure. But for those of you in the past who have not received it, I'm still working on it. And hopefully one of these days, sometime soon, we can get that in there. So as long as the winnings are paid out, I'm going to keep it going. But if this keeps going week after week and month after month, it's more hassle than it's worth for me. So we might have to put those giveaways on pause, but we will see. Anyway, this week's winners, we have, there we go. The winning number was fairly low in the range, 10,892, and our 10 winners this week are Axamar, Fairy, Blue as Cheese, Infire, Wrath, Ace of Clubs, Dylan, Hole, Sneaky the Grind Machine, and D-Sauce 456. Congratulations, you guys each get 500 golden turds received. I don't know. Hopefully soon. Hopefully this week. That's how it always worked in the past. I would post it, and a day or two later, you guys would get them. So hopefully that will happen again this time. We will see. I usually turn them in right when I post the video. So that'll be Wednesday evening. So there'll be 2 days before the weekend. So hopefully you guys get them before the weekend's up. So again, no promises, but I will keep pushing to get those in there. So yeah, congratulations and thanks for participating and thanks for sharing. The views on the channel are certainly up, and that is helping significantly. So hopefully we can keep pushing that for this game and keep getting more views and push this game out of the bottom. Actually, Shelter War is still the least viewed, but it's a newer game. But Zero City and Hustle Castle are significantly higher in the views, so hopefully we can get American Dad up there as well. All right. So what happened since this last video? Well, I had a couple hammers left, and what happened is I forgot I didn't send awards, or not awards, but what do we call it here when you're sending items to your friends up here. So I went to my friends list, which I can't do here. I received everything that people gave me. I sent them out. I got a bunch more hammers, and I went and refreshed my screen and got to this screen, I think, maybe the one before, I don't remember. I was able to do a lot more, and it ended up getting me 3 short of 30. So I was at 27 of 30. I was like, oh heck, for that price, I might as well go ahead and spend. So I spent 270 golden turds to do that, and I was able to get to where I am here on this screen. So I got purple uniform, nothing special. I got another 1 million in gold, which was nice. And then I was able to get one more of those big chests, and in doing so, this is what I got. Not bad. So on the last one, I ended up getting another crit sticker, wrong game again, sorry, and an event item. So let's go ahead, pop that off real quick, go back here and look here, and I got everything. How cool is that? So I haven't equipped anything yet. Everything's still sitting in my inventory, so I'm gonna take a look at it now, see if I want to change anything. I have a feeling that's gonna wait until I get up to 4 by 100, and I'm still a month away from that yet. So yeah, I think this is, well, obviously only the second time this event has happened. Once in Hustle Castle, once here. I believe in Hustle Castle I got 3 of the special items, but here we got 6 of them. Absolutely fantastic. And like I said repeatedly in the last couple of videos, I love that event. There's so many good things that we could get. Even if you don't get these premium items here, there's a lot of other really good stuff. So I enjoyed it a lot. And I really enjoyed everything that I got from it. So what I did is I powered up a lot of my squad. I ended up raising my historic power probably way more than I should have. But, you know, in this, I was able to get my mini sauce gun up a lot. His DPS is 37,000. I got all my damage slots filled. There's that new crit sticker I got. I put it on here. Bad idea, I'm not sure, but I did it anyway. Still need one more to finish that one off. And then this one I need a damage. There's one more damage to go. So that'll put my overall DPS, once I get this up to legendary, up to about 37.8, 37.9. I forget the number. Well, I can look right here, 582. So almost 38,000. It'll be 39.7. So not bad. A lot of damage for sure. So that basically all came out from this event. And this guy took off his stuff. And my tank here, he ended up getting some things as well. So he's got 2 armors in there now. And this actually is maxed out. So I'm waiting for another 4 million for a merge and 1 million to max out the other. And then this will be another legendary sticker. And he got a dodge. So I'm trying to make him a bit more tanky. I know I shouldn't be putting dodge stickers on because it's a chance item, but I did get pretty good results on Hustle Castle when I did it. Oh, that reminds me, real quick, I do apologize if the video quality is messed up. I'm trying to work on making things a bit better, and I got a new switch, which is completely messed up my display here. So the colors are off, and it's like really hurting my eyes staring at my screen right now. So I think the refresh rate is off. And I found out my GPU was not being used properly, so hopefully that will help efficiencies on the computer. But all in all, it is not properly set up at the moment, and the dimensions are actually off as well. So hopefully that's gonna be short-lived, but I needed to get these videos out, so I just jumped in. So I do apologize if this is a little bit harder to watch and if it's looking a little bit messed up, but I'm hoping the long-term effect is positive and it will help out the computer problems I've been having, or computer challenges. So historic high. So what I am at, my current power is 2035, which I just dropped a bunch to get there, and I believe my historic high is 207 and change. I'm starting to put a spreadsheet together of everything so I can start tracking this a little bit closer, because it's hard to keep an eye on that number. So as I've been adding all these legendary stickers, my power is going up, and I wasn't very careful about that, but now like I said, I'm working on it. So as you may have seen when I was going through these people, I went ahead and put a blue weapon on here. And really I'm going to get into this video at some point in the future where I talk about, strength versus power and how to properly do. So I had I think an epic on here, and I didn't have damage or restore over time. I actually had regular restore. So I'm thinking that this restore over time is going to be better. But this number up here was fairly equivalent. Obviously the over 4 seconds and not is a little bit different, but this was actually pretty good numbers at a rare, and he has energy charge as well, which is making this number go better. So really the point of my restore is to restore, so I don't really care about damage going down because that's not really the point. And the good thing about doing this is it put my overall power down. Since all my my level 100s are going up, I need to drop to keep my historic high the same. So I dropped this guy's power down by about 25,000, I think, by going to a rare instead of the epic that I had, which was helpful. And then also I put this person in my shopping mall runs. Come on, let's go. And she was up like 265, I think. So I dropped her 21,000 as well. And her she was doing a restore over 4 seconds, and damage went down, of course, which I don't really care about tons. I have this crit, so I need to find a better weapon that's probably giving me energy power, which will make this even go higher if I have one of those. But my total restore, which I had over 4 seconds anyway, I think it only dropped by like 1,000 or something like that. And this number went down 21,000 or something. So it was a good deal. And it's just kind of what you see when you get the people with the really messed up gear. it's, you know, they're doing that to keep their numbers down, which makes them a lot more compact and a lot more efficient. So I'm kind of still learning that, but it is helping. So and then I'll really put that to the challenge when I get up to, you know, these two new people at 100, because then I'm going to probably be putting some better gear on them. And then, you know, the next event sounds like it's going to probably be a hologram event, which will give you even more power. So it's going to be some work to keep my numbers down, but it'll be a fun little challenge. So getting these guys up to 100, what do we see? They're 94 and a 93, 94. And just hit 94. So they're both 94. And right now it's 5 days per level. So we need 6 more levels at 5 days. So 30 more days. So at the end of October, right around Halloween, I'll have 4 level 100s. I thought about spending the golden turds to do that. And what's it cost right now? Let me see. For one level for this person who just went, it's going to be 751. So I'd have to pay, you know, 4,500 golden turds to max out this guy, and this one almost the same. I have it, I could afford it, but really, you know, to what purpose? Is there a hurry for me to get there? I mean, I have enough success right now in the morning mimosas. I don't win every time, but getting them up to 100, I don't think is going to necessarily help me win every time either. So I did say 4 by 100. I guess also put me up to 5 by 100. I don't see that having a huge impact on my squad. So I'm just going to let them go. I'm going to keep plugging away at getting as much cash as possible. I'm trying to do a shopping mall here and there so I can get some more stickers up to 100. So, you know, keeping my the orange stickers are the most efficient that we have in the game at the moment. And, you know, you can get there as long as you're doing your shopping mall. So that is the direction I'm going. So should we look at this new gear? You know, it's pretty short. Let's spend a couple minutes checking out the new gear and see if it's really worth switching anything. So we'll start with our tank gear right now. So right now, here's the new one versus what I'm running. So damage is down a bit, which I'm not using this guy's damage. I'm really using him, especially for the shopping mall, is just basically to live. I want them to live as long as possible. So here we got 22% chance, which isn't much to do, 9% restore, which isn't much, but it is still helping. And then there's a chance to do some damage, which again is not the main point. And when it throws, you get a chance to do trigger weapons effects, which are dodge and damage, I guess. Maybe another damage, I guess that's what that is. Versus here, so when attacking, 42% chance to deal splash damage. When attacking, has a 30% chance to initiate a combo attack. Where teleports to 4 random enemies. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do this one because I don't want my tank to leave. If I ever run a second tank, or I was just looking, I just actually wrapped up doing a Hustle Castle video where they have a storm fighter, which is basically the tank sword with a gunslinger armor. So it's kind of like an assassin, but you're not using the daggers, you're using the sword instead. If that ever comes to this game, then I'll go ahead and, you know, probably use a weapon like this where they move around, but I don't want my tank to move since I only have one, so I'm not going to change that one. And that's also, oddly enough, what this one does too. Chance to teleport somewhere else, which I don't want, so that's why that one is not put on there. So what do we have here for the armor? When being healed, deals splash damage equal to 75%. That's nice. You know, again, the point of this person is not damage, versus the one I'm currently running. When unit's health is critically low, makes unit invulnerable to debuffs for 6 seconds, and stuns near enemies for 3 seconds. So, and it's got huge health. Well, that's because of the stickers. So, versus doing a little bit of damage. All my damage is coming from my mini sauce, so I don't think that's going to be a good option. Here we got the Hungry Spirit Jack Smith coming out. That's not worth it. And this one I know a lot of people are running, but activates once in a while after a clone deals 25,000 damage. Cast an assist symbol on an ally who dealt the highest damage, that would be my mini sauce, to increase their damage by 250% for the next 3 attacks. That's huge. If I can get that on my mini sauce, that would be humongous. This is one I need to test. I know a lot of people do this one, but how do I get this to trigger? That's the question. Once in a while after clone deals 25,000 damage. I did do a little bit of testing, and he wasn't doing a lot of damage, and I wasn't getting that to happen. So let's go look at his weapon damage. Oh, here we go. DPS. So 8193, plus you get a crit out there, which doesn't happen often. So that would be about every 5 seconds I could get this to trigger and, you know, get that to happen. So that's I guess that could come at an important time in a fight. And I try to get my fights over as quickly as possible. So I would like that to be a little bit shorter. So if I would do that, I would need to come up with something to do more damage. So then it might be worth switching over to this one that makes me move. Yeah, it teleports me. I don't want that. Something that's going to have me dealing more damage. That might be worth looking at. You know, maybe like daggers or something. 30% to do more damage. Critical damage increases by 100. Yeah, that might be worth experimenting, trying to put something like that on there. It's not helping me live longer, which is the point. But, you know, if I can get my mini sauce to deal 250% damage for a while, then, you know, maybe that's worth it. At least in the arenas, or the mimosas, not necessarily in the shopping mall. All right, so long story short, I'm not making any changes there. Let's look at engineers. I don't have any engineers yet, so I won't be doing that, but I already have a few different things I want to do for my engineers once I get there. So that's not an engineer. All right, this is one I think I want. So 40% chance to jinx the target and nearby enemies if their target is jinxed. More than 25%, it takes 80% plus something energy charge more damage for 8 seconds. If the jinx target is less than 20, it cannot be resurrected. This guy has hurt me a little bit. I've had that a few different times and I can't resurrect. So getting something like that could be huge. Plus it's dealing a good amount of DPS, which not necessarily the point of this person, but so 96% extra damage for 8 seconds. That's pretty huge. It's only one person, but that could be good for sure. And then we have the armor. Once this unit is killed, resurrects a random ally for 45%. Can now resurrect a wearer, but that's okay. Doesn't get used a whole lot. You know, this energy charge is huge, so it's useful when it's useful, but it's not going to get used a whole lot. So maybe we'll use that one. I think this is the big one that I'm looking for. Nope. This is one I see a lot of people using, which is highly useful. Not the one I'm looking for, though. So we're doing a lot of damage here. 32,000 plus 16,000, so 38, almost 39,000 damage once in a while. Plus we're doing this damage. That's pretty significant. Plus we have some damage stickers, or things to increase damage with the stickers. All right, here's our new one from the event. So once in a while resurrects an ally, which is good, but it's actually a pretty big number, 55,000 almost. The resurrected ally subsequent deals extra damage. I think I talked about this one before. It's good, it's helpful, but you know, more than likely they're going to be resurrecting my tank, and my tank doesn't do a lot of damage. So is that really worth using a weapon like this when you're limited in what you can do? So probably won't be using that one, at least not right away. We're taking damage, restores health, which is fantastic, but this guy doesn't take a lot of damage. So again, I probably won't be using that one. This is the one I want to use right here. So this is the big one in Hustle Castle, especially once the hologram comes, because it basically makes the other team attack themselves instead of attacking you. So this is a 100% guarantee going to be using this one once the hologram comes out. With the greatest amount of health, and makes other enemies attack it for 1.2 plus 0.6 at the moment. So 1.8 seconds, they're going to start attacking their own squad. And for me personally, what I think that is good, I mean, they're taking 75% less damage, so it's not as much damage. But the point is, during those 2 seconds, they're attacking themselves and not attacking you. So you can sit there and just blast away at them, and you're ahead of it. So, but you know, even if you're not shooting this guy, you're shooting at the other ones. It's, you know, all in all, it's a fantastic weapon. So that's number one that I'm going for sure. All right, put the tag on him again. Here we got what do we have here? Disarms all enemies for 2.5 seconds when taking damage from warrior attacks. Again, highly useful. This energy charge is huge, but they don't take damage from warrior attacks very often. So it could be an interesting test to try to do this. And not have, if I can guarantee that this person will be attacked first, have my tank teleport somewhere else, so they'll stop attacking him and they'll start attacking my engineer, where he's going to stun everybody, and everybody else is just going to start going crazy. So that could be fun. You got to make sure you equip it right, but that could be good. All right, this is taking a long time. Let's go look at our gunslingers real quick. All right, gunslingers for the event. So I'll just look at specifically the event items first. Let's do a 1-for-1 compare with a person who is a level 100 already. My pew pew here. All right, so we're doing damage per second, normal speed, and this one's the slow speed. So 6,000 damage versus 4,000, but this one doesn't trigger nearly as often. So 20% chance to do damage to a group. Projectile ricochets from the target fighter to adjacent enemies 4 times, with each ricochet damage reducing by 25%. Plus I have 3 damage items here, plus versus 2 here. That could be good. It could be worth testing out, but I find this guy really, this Tearjerker's acid gun is highly useful. Slowing them down and then poisons them. This is he's been a humongous addition to my team, so it's gonna be hard to give that one up. But this could be good for my 3rd gunslinger, which I might do when I get 5. Go with 3 gunslingers plus the what are we calling this guy? The S'more Staff. That could be interesting to see how that works out on the squad. So what do we got here for armor? All right, so we got better armor, dealing more damage, which is nice. Each hit steals 6% is what we're currently doing. And the new one would be when taking damage has a 20% chance to strike fear into the attacker. Units affected by the move radically for 1.8. That comes in useful, especially at the end of a fight. Each hit steals. So this would be basically something at the end of a fight that will happen occasionally, unless you got a bunch of people doing backstabs where you're being attacked. But assuming that's not happening, this happens more often because this guy's firing a lot more often. So each time they hit somebody, they steal 6%. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep that one on as well. So I like my current setup, so it's kind of hard to pass that up. Plus we got this one, damage to a group, and attacks have 24% chance to stun. This is a good one too. Stun for 3 seconds and dealing 45,000 damage over 3 seconds. If the enemy is killed during that time, summons a minion whose attacks have a stunning effect. So that is huge. This could be the one I'm going to run for my my 3rd gunslinger. Not sure. I got a lot of really good gunslinger options to choose from, which is fantastic, because they are basically what carry my squad at the moment. All right, obviously I went on for a long time, just kind of talking through my thoughts of where I'm going to go in the next month as my squad builds up and what I'm going to be doing, and like hopefully a hologram event is coming next. It seems like pretty much every game is doing events now every month. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll probably start hearing some things on the APK breakdowns of what's coming. And we got to be having, I think we have a 1-year anniversary coming up to this game pretty soon, so there could be something big coming there. I don't know if that's going to be time for Situation Room 11 yet, but I'm sure that will be coming. Hero's got to be coming soon. I don't know when that's coming. I don't know, maybe you won't be our hero, of course, but I would expect that to be coming fairly soon. That's already in Hustle Castle and Zero City. So that's going to be coming at some point, I imagine. I don't have any insight into the game, but I'm just assuming it will be. And, maybe there's a big Halloween event coming as well. So I will let you guys know when I hear anything. But for now, I have not. So, okay, let's quickly get to the next giveaway. It will be, the same thing as before. Trying to keep things going. We'll see. We'll see how much longer. Hopefully, you guys get your winnings, and the previous winners get your winnings. So what we do, go down below in the description of this video. Click on the Google form. Open it up. Give me 3 separate things. If you go up here to your profile, give me your in-game name up here. This is another thing that's not in this game yet, where you can actually get your game ID up here, but they haven't added it yet. I'm sure it will be eventually. To get your game ID, go down to your gear icon. So give me your game and then give me your game ID. Make sure you get this correct, because if it's wrong and they pay out somebody else, they do not go back there and fix it and give you the money. I've tried that multiple times for people in the past, and they refuse to do that payout. So make sure you give me this number correctly as it's written here. Put that in there, and then give me your pick between, what did we do last time? We did that one. So we're going to go between 20,000 and 30,000. I'll just go up to the next set of 10s here. So game ID, game name, and then a random number between 20,000 and 30,000. Put that in. Make sure you only enter once, and that will do it. So hopefully you guys I'm sure you didn't have quite as much success as I did in that event, because that was really lucky, especially for only, where did we go? 570. That seems like a fairly low number. I don't know. Maybe it's a high number. I know a lot of people finished. I just don't know what the normal number was for here. So anyway, I was happy with it. So hopefully it was good for you guys too. So anyway, I'll wrap it up there. So this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See you.